One.
Hello everybody, it's Bradley Sanders here, and today we're going to be talking about Knott's Berry Farm and what you need to expect and what you need to bring. First thing I'd like to start off, I just want to go straight dive into it. We need to know that it's $67 per adult person. That really sucks, but it's really worth it. I'm explaining all that later. And $37 for the children. So you need to get that all brought in there so that you will be completely prepared for what happens. Next thing you will need to do is it's best to go early into the week. Anything past Thursday is not acceptable, really, unless it's on Sunday. Sunday, there's sometimes holidays. Anytime there's a holiday on Sunday, it's the best time to go to go ever, because on Sundays, no one's there. If you don't want to go for religious reasons, then you can go on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Best times to go. Try not to go on either days, because that's when it tends to be a lot more crowded than it already is. Because Knott's is a very popular place around Southern California. It's been there for a long time, so it's gave a very good reputation to everybody, and a lot of people enjoy it. Next thing you need to know is you need to make sure that you make it before 10. So I'm going to explain why. Me and Longshot, we always come early on in the day before 10 so that we can make it in there super early. And we did not know this until just recently. Before 10, when you come into the park, they will let you into the rides super early, insanely early. I'm talking 9 o'clock. They will let you in and you can go on the rides. And there's absolutely no wait on the most popular rides and attractions. So that's what you really have to watch out for, is the ride lines, so you can use the most of your day to enjoy everything there, which is a really good idea in my opinion, because if you are spending that much money to go to Knott's, then you have to get everything in as possible. So things that you want to get in is, if you're looking for amusement, I would say you have to try out these 5 rides. First one's Accelerator. Accelerator is a very fast ride, goes to 80 miles per hour in 2 seconds. And it's insanely fast and really fun ride, and I really would recommend it. Wait times, it's the best to go in the front, but in the front, it will take you about an hour to get up to the front. That's a pretty long time. And recently right now, you could stay in summer nights, you could stay till 12 right now, which is really cool. But 1 hour for wait for the front, and that is the most enjoyable experience. And general line can be up to 2 hours, I'm assuming, because I've been to Knott's a ton, and I know for a fact that it's almost every time at least, I'd say a good 30 minutes, and sometimes it can become up to 2 hours. And it's really enjoyable. I highly suggest it. If you're don't want to do that one, that's okay. So we're going to head on to the next one. Next ride I really suggest is Log Ride. It's a very nice decorated mining ride where you go into a log-shaped boat where you go down a straight down drop in water, and a couple times. It's really fun and real enjoyable. And it's just a really fun thing to do, and all the Wild West themes and all the water around it. Just really fun. It's a really old attraction, but it is amazing. I highly suggest doing this. The Log Ride lines are the most miserable lines that Knott's you can find. It's about 2 hours, and they have water near you, so it's pretty cool, but it's really long lines, and it's really hard to just, wait that long. So I suggest you get there early, before 10, as I said before, so you can get on those rides as soon as possible. You would love to if you love water rides, Log Ride is one of your best bets. Next time I'm talking about my personal favorite, one of my personal favorites, is Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is one of the oldest rides that Knott's has, and it's beautiful. Amazing ride. I love it. Just all the twists and the turns and the drops. It's just amazing. It's a really good thrill-seeking ride, and it's just so much fun. It comes straight up drop, just straight down, not like a dive coaster I'll talk about later, but a pretty good drop, and then you just go onto an insane twisting, turning path. And it's made out of all wood, keep in mind. So it's just clanking. It's insane. It's absolutely amazing. It tends to be 2 hours of a line if you don't make it in time, always. Because one thing you need to know is it's very, 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 very insanely popular ride. I love it, and I suggest waiting this long. It doesn't matter what time it is always going to be worth it. Just trust me on that one. I would suggest trying to get the front, or anywhere anywhere would be fine, but I prefer the front. And it's a really enjoyable line. Once you get to the top of the line, there's 2 levels of it. It's going to be 30-minute wait, and it's really fun just to see the view of Knott's, and And in fact, if you look on Ghost Ride, you can see some of the Not Scary Far mazes that are still up there. Anyways, it's a really nice ride, and I'd give this one like 11 out of 10, honestly, if I could. Next thing we'll move on to is the Calico River Rapids. Calico River Rapids is basically the River Rapids ride, but they redid it to make it a Wild West themed one, and it is really nice. I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. It's a water ride. We get on a small boat that is a circle, and it twists and turns all the way around on a floating on a river, and you get sprayed with water the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but you can be sprayed with a lot of water, and it's really fun. But it's a really new ride, and it's summertime, so yeah, you're gonna have a pretty long line there. But I enjoy it a lot, and it's about, I'd say, 1 hour and 15 minutes normally, but it's very, very enjoyable. I love it, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. The last ride I wanted to talk about is HangTime. HangTime is the best ride at KNOTTS, by far. Well, maybe besides Ghost Rider. But HangTime just has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful roller coaster design. Whoever made it, genius. It's the first dive coaster in the world where you go straight down 91 degrees from the drop, like a full-out drop of a dive, like a dive coaster. Legitimately, like you're diving into the coaster. And then it goes on some insane loop-de-loops and crazy stuff like that for like, I'd say, a good minute, and it's so much fun. Very fast ride. Not as fast as Accelerator, of course, but it's just a great ride. Yeah, perfect view of the Boardwalk, which is a beautiful area. And it's really fun, and at night, they light it up, and it looks really cool, and they play music, and I love it there. I'm going to add in one extra ride just in case you guys don't like any of those rides and doesn't sound appealing to you. Montezuma's Revenge. Very nice ride. It's the oldest roller coaster that KNOTTS has ever built. Oldest one. First one they built, and they still have it up. Really, really fun ride. I suggest going in the back on this ride. It's about a 45-minute wait, 1 hour tops. And if you go in the back, it goes straight. Basically, there's a station, and you go straight forward, do some loop-de-loops, and then you go backwards through the station and up to a very tall drop, and you're at the top of the ride, right? So you can just point down and look at the whole area and just scream as you go straight down and stop very suddenly. Very fun. Highly suggest it, and just love it. So parents, you have your kids come to KNOTTS, right? You don't think there's anything there for them, right? But they do. They have Camp Snoopy, lots of kiddie rides, very nice place. They have a candy cabin, it's a little candy place for them, and all the staff is very friendly, and it's a very fun thing to do. We love it there, and it's just nice for all the kids that are there, just to relax and play around. It's a little camp theme one, and it's really cute, honestly. And then we also have another place. It's called Boardwalk. It's basically the Boardwalk I was talking about is like a 1950s themed carnival kind of. It's a really nice place. They have tons of carnival games, really fun. They have they have most extreme rides up there, really, really fun. Love that place, and they have lights up at night for summer nights, and I love it. Ghost Town, that's the oldest place they built. Ghost Town is basically like an old Western themed town. They have a bunch of actors there for Ghost Town Live, and I love it there. They have the actors will talk to you and interact with you. It's really cool, and it just has a really good vibe to it. The owner actually built old Western town, like an actual like real town modeled off a ghost town, a real ghost town. Another thing that's there is the Fiesta Zone. They have a Mexican themed zone that you'll like love. They have the best Mexican food there. They have Jaguar. It's basically a like temple themed ride. They have Montezuma there. They have a bunch of like spinning rides. Spinning rides don't do that at all early in the day. Just trust me, because you will most likely not want to ride any other rides. And it's just really fun because all the Mexican theme areas, and it has some games there too. I really enjoyed that zone, and it's really nice. So hope you can check that out. The last thing I suggest for you to do is bring. You need to bring some type of substance to drink. Anything except alcohol, because it's not allowed in KNOTTS. But so basically, you can just get whatever you want, like water, and you can fill it up there. And soda, you can buy soda there for pretty cheap, like $17. And the rest of the year, it's $1 refills, and it's really nice. And I love it how cheap it is for a theme park. And you need to bring something like that. Any type of drink you need to buy, because you're gonna get dehydrated there if you're staying all day. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.